All right, the latest news break coming in. The self-styled Bhole Baba has broken his silence. He's spoken on the Hathras stampede horror. On the run, his name not mentioned in the FIR. The Baba has now issued a statement. Over 100 devotees dead, Baba now passing the buck. Bhole Baba cries conspiracy, says anti-social elements created a stampede. Not reflecting, not admitting to glaring lapses in security arrangements where he took permission for a set number of people, but those who attended were tens more than what he had taken permission for. What this man is doing now is trying to pass the buck, saying that there were anti-social elements in the melee who created this stampede. Bhole Baba, the self-styled godman, is now on the run himself. His name is not mentioned in the FIR as well. My colleague Amit Bhardwaj now joining us live for more. Amit, what more can you add? Bhole Baba releasing a statement, clearly shifting blame. Where exactly is he?
Right, Preeti, right from the incident when people started dying out here in Hathras, there have been a big question as to where is this self-styled godman who claimed that he is going to give relief to his followers, who is going to save his followers. And he fled the very moment when the stampede was happening, and he left the followers who had come here in big numbers, on their own. Eventually, 121 people died. And now the first reaction from the self-styled godman Narayan Sakar Hari alias Bhole Baba has come out. This is through his lawyer. In this particular statement, he's saying he has, expressed his condolences for the family, and he's also saying that there was some anti-social element who had created this situation after he left the satsang yesterday, the samagam yesterday, and that he has authorized his lawyers to take legal action against such anti-social element. But the big question is that you called your followers out here. Preeti, I'm standing at the very spot where that samagam, the satsang, had happened yesterday. Right behind me is the entire area where apparently the arrangement for 80,000 people, 80,000 followers were made. And I can tell you with my own experience, you have also been to such places, political rallies, religious functions. This particular area is not fit to accommodate 80,000 people, let alone 2.5 lakh people who are assembled out here. This is right on the national highway, and what we are given to understand, we have also accessed several of the videos. Nobody can be seen handling the crowd out there. In fact, in the report that has been submitted to the UP government by the SDM, in that particular report, the SDM is saying that when this so-called Narayan Sakar Hari was leaving from the spot, people were rushing to get the Charan Dhuri or Charan Raj, as they call it, and believing that this is going to give them relief from all sorts of problems in their life. And that is when this stampede started. When this Narayan Sakar Hari came on the national highway, people started to run towards his car in order to take that final glimpse of Narayan Sakar Hari, and then that's when the situation worsened even more. There are references to his black commandos or the Sevadars who were pushing away the crowd who were trying to reach towards the self-styled godman, and eventually they tried to fled towards the open fields on the other side of the national highway, and that's when the tragedy unfolded in the true manner and fashion, because here it's a slope, the terrain was slippery, and people got stuck, and those who fell down in this particular field could not get up on their own, and eventually this led to death of 121 people. There are eyewitnesses who are here explaining as to what transpired on the ground as well. I met this evening one, Vijay Pratap Singh as well, who said that a 4 to 5 year old girl died in his own arms while he rushed her to the trauma center, which is 4 to 5 kilometers away from here. And because there was no proper medical facility on the spot or at the trauma center, the life of that girl could not be saved. So there are several stories of tragedy, devastation, where people experience children, women dying as they felt helpless. And that's the story what unfolded out here. But yes, that first reaction of the self-styled godman has come. He's claiming that there were anti-social elements which created this particular situation after he left the venue yesterday, and that he has authorized his lawyer to take legal action against these anti-social elements. But the bigger question right now is, why is he not, coming in the public forum to give out the details as to what unfolded and why no
Amit, stay with me. I'm going to just cut across to my colleague Shreya as well, who's been tracking the case very closely. She left for Hathras the minute the incident had taken place. And Shreya, to bring you into this conversation, the man in question, one can barely call him a godman, but yes, that's what he had styled himself as, and had a fair amount of followers, and that's why the kind of tragedy that we see. Bhole Baba's first reaction has come now through his lawyer, where he has expressed condolences to the family members of the deceased, and he, of course, shifting the blame, saying that the stampede was caused by anti-social elements, whatever that means. No mention of the glaring security lapse in arrangements done by his own team. And even now, Shreya, what really is befuddling is the fact that his name is not mentioned in the FIR, where the FIR against the organizer comes in the form of the Sevadar, but not him. Why is his name not in the FIR?
Well, that is a very pertinent question that you're asking, Preeti. But before we read this as a first reaction, I would rather want to say this is him washing his hands up from a responsibility which also largely lies on him. These devotees who had come, who actually came to hear him, they lost their lives, 121 of them. This reaction is unfortunate that is coming from him. He's claiming that anti-social elements were responsible for this incident. It does not corroborate with what the FIR mentions. The FIR very categorically mentions when he left, when this alleged godman left the spot and he was moving away, his devotees wanted to gather soil, mitti of his charan dhul, whatever you call it. That led to the commotion. So we cannot really take away the godman's role in this entire superstition belief that has also played a very huge role in kick-starting the commotion. He, however, is suggesting that there were certain anti-social elements very similar to what we've also heard Yogi Adityanath say twice. Remember, the Chief Minister himself has suggested that there is a conspiracy that also needs to be looked into. Even today, while addressing the media, he said that. But here, the role of the godman cannot be washed away. Even if he's coming up with this statement, this is nothing but washing his hands off. It's unfortunate, especially I'm talking because as this incident unfolds, Preeti, if you surf through social media, you will see the kind of videos his devotees are still, surfacing. They are calling that he has no role to play. He's absolutely clean. These are the kind of, belief that they have on him. So,
but that's his defense and his devotees' defense. All right, just hear me. Just hold on, Shreya. Just interrupting you. The reason why the Deputy Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh now speaking on the entire
incident. इसमें न्यायिक जांच के साथ-साथ शासन उच्च स्तरीय जांच भी करा रहा है. प्राथमिक रिपोर्ट शीघ्र से शीघ्र मिलने वाली है. जैसे ही रिपोर्ट हमारे सामने आएगी, हम सभी दोषियों के खिलाफ कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई करेंगे. इसमें किसी को भी बख्शेंगे नहीं, चाहे जितनी पहुंच का व्यक्ति हो.
सर, छोटे-छोटे मासूम बच्चों की जान
बहुत ही दुखद है, हृदय विदारक घटना है. मैंने पहले ही कहा है, और ऐसी घटनाओं की पुनरावृत्ति न हो पूरे प्रदेश में. इस बात की घटनाओं की पुनरावृत्ति न हो, उसको रोकने के लिए मुख्य सचिव को निर्देश दिए गए हैं कि सभी जिलाधिकारियों को, पुलिस अधीक्षकों इस बात की सर्कुलर जारी करके उनको आदेश दें कि हर स्थिति में हम ऐसी घटनाओं को रोकेंगे और इस घटना में जो भी दोषी होगा उसके खिलाफ हम कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई करेंगे.
सर, कितने मृतक संख्या है?
अभी कुल 118 व्यक्तियों का पोस्टमार्टम किया गया है. 5 डेड बॉडीज अभी अज्ञात हैं, उनकी शिनाख्त की जा रही है, और कुल 20 व्यक्ति हमारे पास अभी विभिन्न अस्पतालों में स्वास्थ्य लाभ कर रहे हैं और खतरे से बाहर हैं.
Shreya Chatterjee continues to be with us. Shreya, while we are elucidating the glaring lapses that went on in terms of arrangements or the lack of it, the big question as in the role of Bhole Baba in all of this, we've spoken about it. If you can delve a little more into it, in terms of permission, there were permissions that were taken. However, they did not match the kind of crowds that turned up. Can you add more to that?
Well, Preeti, from after talking with those who are involved with Bhole Baba, Narayan Sakarari, Surajpal Singh, whichever name he goes by, these people had committees in different districts. For example, the ones who organized this was responsible for organizing it in the Hathras district. He had a similar program lined up on the 4th of July in Agra. Now, that is the reason we are being told by the administration that the committee members have been named in the FIR who had organized the event. However, the administration suggests that they are not, washing away, or they're not suggesting that in the future, if the investigation pertains to his role directly, he will not be booked. What we are looking over here is also somewhere down the line, as you were also rightly pointing it out, the belief of so many people. How will that be looked as per law and that be tried in a legal judicial system is something that has to be worked by the administration. But the role that has been ascertained and also named in the FIR is that when the Baba was leaving, the people wanted to take his Charan Dhul. That is one of the main reason why sudden outburst of people happened on the road where vehicular movement was also affected due to his cavalcade passing, and that is the moment when the commotion resulted into this unfortunate incident. So whether or not his role will be investigated after the mentioning of this very key point is something that we'll have to wait and watch for. But clearly, I personally do not believe that this statement that is coming from him is a responsible one. It mostly looks like he wants to wash away his hands from any role that he has in this event. At the end of the day, that 2.5 lakh people who had gathered at the stadium had only come to hear him.
All right, Shreya, I appreciate you joining us. We're going to come back to you for more updates on that story. Hemant Soren is going to take over again. Elected as the Legislative Party leader, formal announcement awaited any time now. Hemant Soren, who was arrested and then released on June 28th, in all probability will be taking over as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand today, and anytime a formal announcement now awaited on the incumbent Chief Minister Champai Soren, who took over on the night of Hemant Soren's arrest, will be tendering in his resignation. Listen in to all reactions coming in.
अंदर क्या चर्चा हुई है?
बातें हो गई है।
शपथ कब होगा? शपथ कब होगा इरफान?
अब मुख्यमंत्री से पूछेंगे हम।
इरफान का शपथ कब होगा? आपको भी मंत्री बनना है।
हेमंत सोरेन जी मुख्यमंत्री होंगे।
इंडिया गठबंधन, कांग्रेस, झारखंड मुक्ति मोर्चा, वामपंथी, आरजेडी, तमाम लोगों ने मिलकर के नए सिरे से फिर अपने नेता को, आदरणीय हेमंत जी को चुना है। ये बातें तो सार्वजनिक हो चुकी है। और
मंत्रिमंडल में भी
नहीं, ये सारी चीजें वहाँ नहीं है। केवल आज जो सबके सामने माननीय विधायकों ने जो निर्णय लिया है, पार्टी के नेताओं ने जो निर्णय लिया है, आदरणीय हेमंत जी को फिर से
कितने बजे जाने की तैयारी है?
7:15 बजे महामहिम ने समय दिया है, हम सब राजभवन जाएंगे।
My colleague Satyajit joining us live for more updates on the story. Satyajit, it does seem Hemant Soren all set to take over the reins of the Chief Ministership of Jharkhand once again. Champai Soren, who took over on the night when Hemant Soren was arrested, going to tender in his resignation. When can we expect the formal announcement?
Of course, the decks have been cleared. Hemant Soren will be the next CM of Jharkhand. And again, he has taken over from Champai Soren. Champai Soren and both Hemant Soren has gone inside the Raj Bhavan. They had sought an appointment. It was for 7:30. And now Champai Soren will tender his resignation. At the same time, Hemant Soren will stake the claim to form a new government. This is all set, and it was a day of hectic political development. Hemant Soren came out just on last Friday, and after that, after just 3-4 days, he convened a meeting of legislature party. India Alliance MLAs were called. Their presence were mandatory, and all of them made a consensus that Hemant Soren was given a referendum in 2019, and again, when the India Alliance goes for assembly poll, it should be under the leadership of Hemant Soren. So the stage is all set. The deck has been cleared. They are inside the Raj Bhavan. Champai Soren will tender his resignation, and Hemant Soren will stake the claim to form the new government. Preeti.
All right, appreciate you joining us, Satyajit. We're going to keep coming back to you for the latest updates on that story. Hemant Soren all set to take over as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand once again after being released when he was arrested.